What's up, guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best motherboards in 2024. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. In the quest for a quality product that is also budget-friendly, our top recommendation for the best budget Intel motherboard for 2024 is the MSI Mag B760M Mortar Wi-Fi. This micro ATX format board surpasses its limitations to deliver most of the next-gen features users crave, all while keeping the price tag within reach. The MSI Mag B760M Mortar Wi-Fi may not offer CPU overclocking capabilities, and it does disappoint with the absence of USB 3.0 slots. However, considering its affordability, it provides a robust set of core features that make it an excellent choice for a budget build. The Mag series by MSI is marketed as gaming products with military-inspired aesthetics, designed to exude an air of toughness and durability. The B760M model features a 6-layer black PCB with 2 ounces of thickened copper used for traces, according to MSI's specifications. The aluminum heat sinks on the VRM, primarily M.2 slot, and chipset sport a glossy matte finish and share diagonal cuts and design accents. An extended VRM heatsink covers the rear I/O panel with an integrated back cover. The B760 chipset is primarily targeted at business and basic home usage rather than enthusiasts and overclockers. As a result, it offers fewer options and connectivity compared to the high-end Z790 platform. CPU overclocking is limited, and PCIe and SATA lanes are halved. This might sound more concerning on paper than it is in reality. The chipset supports up to 4 SATA ports and enough PCIe lanes for as many as 3 4.0x4 drives, in addition to the PCIe 4.0x4 slots from the processor. The DMI 4.0x4 connection between the chipset and the CPU could potentially bottleneck PCIe storage, but only under full I/O load with multiple PCIe and attached USB 3 drives. The Mag Mortar Wi-Fi uses a 12+1+1 power regulation design with 75A chokes for CPU power. The VRM heatsink has been cut away to accommodate the 2 8-pin EPS connectors, while the 24-pin ATX power connector is traditionally placed on the front edge. Another difference with the B760 motherboards is that they typically feature lesser capable VRMs. Other significant differences in the B70 include fewer PCIe lanes, USB ports, and SATA ports. For the listed price, we are thoroughly impressed. For our next product review, we bring you the Gigabyte B550 Gaming XV2, touted as the top budget AMD motherboard for 2024. This motherboard stands out as the most well-rounded B550 gaming motherboard available, offering the most affordable option with the B550 chipset. Although it doesn't boast certain aesthetic elements like RGB LEDs, it provides enhanced gaming features at a reasonable cost. The Gigabyte B550 Gaming XV2 retains a minimalist, solid design typical of this price bracket, black with a touch of gray graphics and a dark brushed metal on the integrated graphics heatsink. The design philosophy of Gigabyte's Gaming X models involves stripping away superfluous visual elements from the motherboard's aesthetics. This results in reduced costs and allows room for enhanced gaming features without significantly impacting the overall price. Hence, this motherboard does not incorporate an RGB LED, a feature often considered purely decorative for gaming. The board comes in an ATX form factor measuring 13.18 by 10.62 by 3.14 inches, which is compatible with all PC cases. Despite being part of the B550 chipset, the Gigabyte B550 Gaming XV2 is regarded as a mid to high-end model. It surpasses the B540 in terms of connector speed and overclocking potential, making it a more viable long-term investment. Moreover, the B550 is often seen as the threshold AMD chipset for non-enthusiasts, with anything above it catering to advanced niche features that are best suited for specific users. This motherboard also features an AM4 socket, supporting nearly all Ryzen processors, those with Zen microarchitecture, and extending support to the 5000 line. The memory limit on this board, due to the B550 chipset, is DDR4 4733 MHz, a commendable speed not far behind the overall 5100 MHz X570. It also includes 4 DDR4 DIMM sockets with a total capacity of 128 GB, accommodating 32 GB per slot. This motherboard supports the standard XP-MP and dual channel. For the listed price tag, you can't beat this one. We are thrilled to introduce the Asus ROG Strix B760F Gaming Wi-Fi, a top contender for the best Intel motherboard of 2024. With its foundation on the Intel B760 chipset and compatibility with the cutting-edge 13th generation Intel Core processors, it's an ideal choice for both gaming enthusiasts and those seeking high-performance PCs for demanding tasks. The ROG Strix B760F is particularly notable for its support for high-speed DDR5 memory, capable of reaching speeds up to 7800 MHz. This feature significantly enhances performance in memory-intensive applications and games, giving users an edge in their digital pursuits. Designed with gamers in mind, the Asus ROG Strix B760F gaming Wi-Fi comes packed with features that enrich the gaming experience. It includes a 2.5G Intel Ethernet port, ensuring a fast, stable internet connection, essential for smooth online gaming and rapid data transfer. Complementing this is the Intel Wi-Fi 6E AX201 module, furnishing a reliable wireless connection. Power supply is a critical aspect of any motherboard, and the Asus ROG Strix B760F gaming Wi-Fi excels here with its robust 17 virtual phase power supply system. This ensures efficient CPU power and stability, particularly vital when overclocking. The 16+1 power stage design further enhances power delivery efficiency to the CPU, maintaining stability even under heavy workloads. Asus has also prioritized connectivity, equipping the motherboard with USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports and USB 2.0 ports. A variety of audio and video outputs, including HDMI and DisplayPort, facilitate connections to different displays via the IGP processor. Performance-wise, the B760 chipset delivers robust gaming and content creation performance, matching the pricier Z790 chipset in many games and handling demanding tasks like 3D rendering and video editing. However, it's worth noting that the B760 chipset lacks overclocking support due to a more restrictive VRM design. At the bottom of the board on the left, you'll find a premium Realtek ALC4080 audio codec, a Savitech amplifier, and some exposed dedicated audio capacitors. This audio solution stands out as one of the better implementations of this chipset, sure to please most users. Thumbs up. We now bring you the top contender for the best AMD motherboard, the Asus ROG X570 Crosshair 8 Hero. It may not boast all the latest features, but it offers a substantial package at its price point. This motherboard strikes a perfect balance between cost and functionality, making it a suitable choice for many. The Asus ROG X570 Crosshair 8 Hero supports both Ryzen 3000 and Ryzen 5000 series processors, coupled with DDR4 RAM support. Although DDR5 support is limited to Intel Z690 motherboards, it's currently not a critical requirement due to the minimal performance improvement it offers over DDR4 at a significantly higher cost. This motherboard comes equipped with an array of essential features for a high-end build. These include ample fan headers for cooling, Asus optimized software for enhanced performance, and RGB headers for customization. The motherboard also offers extensive USB connectivity, including USB Type-C ports. However, if you require Thunderbolt support, you might need to opt for a pricier AMD motherboard or switch to an Intel-based model where Thunderbolt support is more prevalent. The Dark Hero variant of the X570 adds a few tweaks to the specifications. These include stronger power stages, dynamic overclocking capabilities, and the elimination of the chipset fan for a quieter operation. Visually, the X570 Hero offers a stunning design that blends modern aesthetics with customizable RGB lighting. If you prefer a subtler look, the Dark Hero variant has a more subdued design. The Hero series carries the design ethos of Asus's high-end ROG motherboard range, evident in the attractive markings and tasteful RGB on the M.2 slot covers. While the Hero series does come with a higher price tag than basic motherboard options like the Asus Strix series, the additional cost is justified by several premium features. These include enhanced networking options, 2.5GB LAN and Wi-Fi 6, an abundance of USB and USB-C ports, satisfactory M.2 support with at least 2 slots, and excellent power ratings coupled with efficient VRM cooling for improved Ryzen performance. Good stuff. Presenting the top-tier motherboard of 2024, the Gigabyte Z790 Aorus Elite XS. This motherboard strikes a perfect balance in terms of features and performance, catering to the daily requirements of users in the mid-range market segment. One minor drawback is the absence of a Gen 5-based M.2 port. While we were engrossed in testing the AMD Zen 4 platform, Intel unveiled its 13th generation platform, Raptor Lake. This new generation introduced fresh chipsets, with the Z790 standing out. The core processors of this generation utilize the same LGA 1700 socket, ensuring compatibility between the 12th and 13th generation processors. Our attention today is on the Gigabyte's mid-range offering in the Z790 chipset series, the Gigabyte Z790 Aorus Elite AX. The CPU natively supports one PCIe X16 slot on the Gen 5 bus and an NVMe X4 port on the Gen 4 bus. The motherboard also accommodates a PCIe X16 Gen 5 slot, but lacks native CPU support for USB ports. DDR5 up to 5600 MHz is supported, although actual frequencies can be higher with a BIOS update. For display options, HDMI 2.0 and DisplayPort 1.4 connections are available from the CPU, applicable for the DDR5 version of the Elite series motherboard. Network connectivity is provided through a dedicated Gen 3 PCI bus. Despite platform differences, Gigabyte has done a commendable job in designing this Intel motherboard. The motherboard offers ample USB connectivity, boasting up to 17 connections, including a USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C port on the rear I/O. The standard ATEX-size Z790 Aorus Elite AX is feature-rich, making it Gigabyte's mid-range offering. With a dual 16+1+2 phase digital VRM solution and a power rating of 70A, this motherboard is on par with the power stages seen on other Z790 motherboards. Storage needs are catered for with 4 M.2 slots, although none support PCIe 5.0. There's a single PCIe PCI Express 5.0 slot for your graphics card, ensuring no shortage of bandwidth. The rear I/O panel, often an indicator of a motherboard's price range, is well equipped with USB ports. Overall, this model delivers top-notch performance at the best possible price-quality ratio. You wanted the best, you got it. So that's it for the top 5 motherboards in 2024. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notifications about our latest video.